Okay, what's up YouTube, and welcome back to another video. So for today's real talk, I got some food with me. So for dinner, first of all, look at how beautiful my presentation is. Yep, I pay attention to detail. So I got some green bean fries. I got a little sauce, you know. Yum. It's just some ketchup and ranch in there. I actually stole this bowl from a restaurant. I don't remember which restaurant. I never had no good sloppy joe. Or if you ain't had one in a minute, this is your sign. Go make one. Go. I'll wait. Okay, that's enough time. So, you already know what's up. You can grab your food, grab your drink. Today's topic is going to be potential versus talent. This is one that I've wanted to record a video about for a while. I don't think I've ever really had conversations with people about it a lot. A little bit. I have a little bit actually. But not too much. Because it's very... it can be a very opinionated conversation, and not that I'm not open to hearing other people's opinions, but when people are on certain sides of this debate, sometimes people are not good at seeing other people's perspectives. So let me just explain what my thought process on this is. So the definition of potential is having or showing the capacity to become or develop into something in the future. Okay. Talent is natural aptitude or skill. So something you're naturally good at. So now that we have those definitions, let's talk about how those two things differ in the real world. In just any career or just anything in life that people do, there are always people with potential and people with talent. The thing about that is, though, sometimes, and not all of the time, but sometimes people tend to overlook the individuals with potential because you have to work with someone more. If they just have potential, they could be good at something, they could be great at it, they could be the best at it. But sometimes if they don't have those right people around them, if they don't have the right coaching, if they don't have the right leadership with them, they may not reach their full potential in that. We can speak more specifically in sports. There are some people on the track team who just naturally run fast. They get on that track and their legs just know to go. There are other people who want to go super fast. They have it in their mind, they tell themselves, and they're pushing as much as they can, but they can't go any faster than what they go. And they're not nearly half as fast as the people with talent. Sometimes those people get pushed by the wayside because maybe their coaches don't want to work with them as much. Maybe they don't want to try to help them lower their times as much. Maybe they don't want to train them, on the specific race that they're in. So they're just kind of throwing them around because they're thinking that something is going to stick and something is just going to amaze them and they'll be super great at it. And everyone's not that person. Like, they might just be that person that you have to pick a race that's for them, maybe for their body type, and train them and work with them and be that person for them to tell them, you can do this, you can push past the limits that you currently have, and you can be great. I think that in today's society, though, like I said, sometimes we don't look at the people with potential, and if we do, a lot of the times those people with potential have to get themselves to a certain point to even be noticed. I think that sometimes we are so used to seeing people be good at things that we don't realize how much hard work it may take a person to get to a certain place. But yeah, I think a lot of the time we forget that these people with potential need help too. And And I don't think it's fair to sometimes, if someone says this is something they want to do, and then they show you that, and you're like, you're not as good as I thought you were going to be. Next person. I think that's so unfair in today's world. I don't know. That was just something that I was thinking about, even just like as a kid. Sometimes I saw things like that, as far as I was really good at math when I was younger, which is crazy because I don't like math now, like at all. But I was really good at math. And we had like a little math club of sorts where the kids who were the best at math got pulled out of class like once a week, and we got little treats in there. We did, you know, different little games and such. And they wanted to create like, they wanted to kind of build us up to be on the actual like math team, like the competitive team, when we got to the older grades. But the thing about that is, it was people with the higher grades, you know, people who were more talented, more math inclined. Whereas there may be other individuals who could be, or who could have been at that time, as good as myself and the other people who are in that group. But no one took the extra time to, you know, work with the other people that had potential. It was just like, oh, you're not as good as them, so you're just going to do this regular work and that's it. I don't know what I'm trying to get at, y'all. Like, I hope this is making sense. I just think us as people have to do a better job at supporting people in whatever their craft, their career, their passion is, at whatever level they're at in it, like meeting them where they are. If someone is saying that they want to be a professional athlete, but their competitive level is not up to the standards of other professional athletes in that sport, that doesn't mean that you should tell them that they shouldn't do it. That just means that you can say, hey, okay, so we know that if it's track, we know that you're not Usain Bolt out here, okay? But you're good, okay? You can keep a pace. You're good at breathing. You know, what are they good at? And then let's say, okay, you have potential, so we're going to have to work at this. We're going to have to work harder than the other people who are in this field, because some of these people are naturally talented. So not only do you have to meet the levels of the naturally talented people, you need to surpass them, because you want to be great. You want to be the best at whatever you're doing, right? Support them with that. Even if there are times where you may falter a little bit on, I don't know, should they be doing this? Are they doing too much? You know, maybe they're pushing themselves a little too much on some days and they're getting sick and this is just a lot. They need to, you know, they need to take a rest. Okay, that's fine, but support them throughout that journey. Because if someone puts in the work hard enough to do something and they set their mind to it, and you keep a positive mindset about it and you become disciplined, anyone can be good at anything. And there's nothing wrong with that. But just as much as we support the people who we see are naturally talented at things, we also have to support the people who may come out of the waterworks, who may be the underdogs in things, and who may not have as much experience or just, like I said, as much of that like natural ability to do something. They can still achieve the same things. That's all I'm trying to say. I don't know. I don't want to keep rambling on about this because, yeah, I hope that this really made sense. But I just really wanted to talk about that. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, guys. If you like this video, please press that thumbs up button. And if you wanted to start a conversation in the comments, feel free. Also, make sure you go watch all of my recent videos. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you next time.